This message brought to you by Personalized Advertising with Zing, unlocking the true potential of paws.
Are you looking to enjoy the furry fandom, but some of it is just a little bit too far past the mark? Do you want to engage in this amazing community, but you're a little bit afraid of 50-year-old creeps really wanting to see your feet? Or are you just generally a little bit sex repulsed and would like your internet experience to be a little bit cleaner and not so depressingly lewd? Well, then maybe Cockblock is exactly what you need. Cockblock is the revolutionary new subscription service that seeks to completely sanitize your internet experience within this fandom, using cutting-edge VR and AI and other acronyms that don't really have anything to do with this system. This will scan all of your news feeds, all of your Twitter feeds, your Instagram, all of that crap, and it will seek to destroy the lewdness that could infect your precious, innocent little brain any given moment of the day. Cute persona design that just so happens to have its cock out for no reason? Don't you worry, our specialist systems will replace that cock with something slightly more innocent, like a cat, or maybe a cake, or a hot dog if it fits the shape, you know? Starting to wonder why that fursuit has zips on it, and then realizing, oh my god, what could it be? Don't worry, there will be no confusing parts here because this system will seek it out and label it accordingly. Or do you just have a phobia of a different part of the body, or just a part that you just don't want to see? Not to worry, with our patented search and destroy feature, you can go through a massive list of kinks and fetishes and untick the boxes that you really don't want to fucking see. Foot phobic? Don't worry, we will block that shit out. Don't like seeing boobies or booty? That's okay, we can work around that too. Are you one of the victims of the dreaded elbow fetish? Don't worry, we can protect you from the rising horde of elbow lust. So subscribe today to sanitize your experience, and we will even throw in early access to our extremely alpha build of the VR augmented reality thing that we've been working on. What the fuck was it called, Gary? That's right, using this special pair of glasses, which are totally not a whip-off of Google Glass, we swear to the almighty Lucifer, that you will be able to go through the convention and have your real-life experience sanitized. You will be able to detect which fursuiters have been sprayed with various bodily fluids and which ones you really want to stay away from. We do have a few warnings because this is an extremely alpha build. It is likely to make a lot of fursuiters light up like a fucking Christmas tree at certain conventions, so watch it at your own risk and be prepared to be blinded by the fucking white shine. So subscribe today and sanitize your fandom experience for the better.
Warning, continued usage could severely restrict and limit the user's experience of the furry fandom, considering most of the people here are horny sluts, and sex is honestly one of the purest reasons that people want to get involved in the first place.
Yeah, well that's great. That's really gonna fucking sell subscriptions, isn't it?
This message brought to you by Personalized Advertising with Zing, unlocking the true potential of paws.
Hey there! Do you often have vivid, wonderful fantasies that you can never actually live out in the real world? When you try to explain these fantasies to people, do they often say, ha, in your fucking dreams? Well, do we have a product that we can suck money out of your account for you? Using the latest in nightmarish technology, which is sure to be a complete detriment to our species, we have discovered a brand new way to bring VR into an even more realistic setting. That's right, your very fucking head. We can now insert VR technology to allow you to control your dreams. And if that's not terrifying, I don't know what is. And with our preloaded setups, you can live out any fantasy you want. Do you want to be Godzilla stomping through a city, but your bank account can't afford the collateral damage? That's fine. We can make sure you dream that way. Do you really want to be a different species? Do you want to be something else entirely? Do you want to actually be able to afford to turn the lights on and, you know, have a decent life that's worth living? Well, you can't do that in the real world, so I guess we can sort that out for you in your dreams as well. And with an additional fee, we can even help you with some of those lewd and private little dreams of yours as well. Just not too bad. I mean, our programmers still have to sleep as well. Now, obviously, nothing comes so easily. There are going to be certain adverts there that you might have to act out yourself, so don't be surprised if in the middle of your horny dragon dream you end up having to do a little spiel about Squarespace or something, but it's fine. I'm sure that won't interrupt the flow too much. And of course, this allows for even more amazing investment opportunities as well. I mean, can you just imagine what it would be like if you could hire people in their dreams to mine crypto for you? That'd actually be pretty fucking nightmarish, Gary. We really want to sell them on that? But it's not just the crypto bros that can use this technology. No, this can be used by many different workplaces. I mean, are your employees constantly saying that there's not enough hours in the day? Well, time dilation sort of happens when you sleep, and dreams tend to last a lot longer, or at least they feel that way, than when you're actually awake. Just imagine how much work they could get done in their dreams, whilst you're only paying them for the hours they're actually asleep. That's like a fucking episode of Black Mirror, Gary. We're not doing that, right? And not to worry, you can earn your way to even better, more realistic dreams as well, using our specific leveling up. So hang on a sec. So you're telling me that they're going to have to earn their way to the dreams they actually want by just plugging away? They can't even escape the world and the work and the grind when they're fucking asleep? I ain't being a part of this. Fuck. Don't buy this shit, okay? This is not good.
This message brought to you by Personalized Advertising with Zing. Unlocking the true potential of PARS.
Hey there! Are you massively concerned with the oncoming total collapse of society and the potential for nuclear war knocking on the door once again? Are you starting to think in a less joking way how exactly you would survive such an attack and what supplies you might need? Well, aren't you fucking lucky, because that's exactly what we're here to shill to you today with. Yes, we have an assortment of specialized survival things that might actually help you when all of the Mad Max style gangs come knocking on your door looking for your holes. And funny enough, that leads us to our first item. Of course, that is a very real possibility, and sometimes you might need something to fend off unwanted sexual advances, so we have rocks. Big rocks, small rocks, rocks you climb on rocks, pointed rocks, heavy rocks, rocks that can really knock someone clean the fuck out. These will be worth their weight in gold, or actually they'll be worth their weight in rock because they are so valuable. And yes, it's a very simple device. All you do is you take said rock and you just launch it in whatever direction that unwanted sexual encounter could potentially be coming from. They might be looking for your fuel reserves or for food or just generally anything that we all take for granted right now. And very likely that they would start killing people for it. But hey, you might be able to protect yourself with some rocks. If rocks aren't going to do it for you, or maybe if you want to go on the offensive and think, maybe I should go out and get supplies from other people, then have you thought about trying our new sharpened sticks? Made with the highest quality... Well, I mean, it's not highest quality. Made with the only readily available source of wood. That's basically the timbers from a house that got bombed out. But they're sharpened and they're pointed and they're good for jabbing and, threatening and throwing and killing other people for their basic supplies. And speaking of basic supplies, have you thought about what currency we might potentially be using? Because this is something we need to plan for, so why don't you phone us up now and see about getting our box of assorted potential apocalyptic currencies. We've got all of the heavy hitters in there. You've got bottle caps for those who obviously have gone through Fallout and feel like, maybe that's what the new money will be. We also have sexual favors, because that is the classic aged sort of human barter system if you need to. We also have bullets. They're really hard to come by in this country, so that might be the American side of things. I don't know what the exchange rates between like sexual favors and bullets will be, but whatever. You will notice though in our box of apocalyptic and useful currencies you won't find crypto or NFTs. I'm not entirely sure why that is. It could be because they've always been worthless, but I'm not sure. And of course, if you act now, we will let you in on a secret. We have a stash of the most valuable resource, the biggest heavy ticket item, the sort of thing that people will go to war over. That's right. We've got it, folks. You asked, we got it. Water, not just water, purified water. No parasites, no mud, no radiation, no excrements. No, we have bottled water. For once you will be happy to see a fucking Dachande in a vending machine. Yeah, that's right. This is the big ticket item, okay? And you might think like, oh, I can just go and turn a tap on right now and just get as much of this as I want, and you would be correct, but that's right now. Every second moves us closer to that total annihilation, and then who's going to be sitting pretty? Me, with my advertising empire across the internet for you. Oh, there won't be an internet after that, will there? Huh. Okay, fuck it, we're not selling any of this. We're going to need all the rocks and sharpened sticks that we've got, okay?